How are you? How are you?
How are you? Welcome back to our channel.
I'm Danielle.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're
ROCHE month. And so today we are doing a updated skincare routine.
We are.
And to start any good skincare routine, you gotta have a cocktail.
Right.
So today we are having, it is St. Patrick's Day officially. We're filming today.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
So we're gonna have like a little bit of our version of an Irish coffee.
Totally.
And it is Danielle's delicious espresso.
Yeah, so I have an espresso machine. Caitlin is drinking in Vivo Lungo, and I am drinking a Colombian blend. We put a little dash of heavy cream in there.
Because we had it.
And then, for the piece de resistance,
we are gonna add the Belle cold brew coffee. Yeah, cold brew coffee premium moonshine.
Woohoo! Moonshine for breakfast.
Look at that packaging. So,
how much are you gonna do?
I'm
special, do you?
Oh, I'm gonna do quite a bit because it's delicious.
Okay.
We had Kristen from Belle actually came out to Danielle's house and we did a tasting.
Ah, nice, nice, nice. Noise.
Noise.
Is it noise?
Noise.
It's noise.
Wait, what was that from?
The vibrator.
Yes. Oh, that's why I wanted to track the package. So she came out for an exclusive tasting and
it was great.
This one was probably by far our favorite. I usually don't like coffee flavored things because they don't hit, it's just not good.
Well, it almost tastes like fake coffee.
Yeah, but this tastes like coffee.
Yes.
But also it's a little bit sweeter than just coffee. And those sugars actually come from the distilling process because it is corn based. It's delicious.
Is it?
You know what I would actually also do? I'd be making it a, who turned the lights on? Oh my God. Making it a mocha and adding chocolate milk.
Oh, I have chocolate milk.
Let's do it.
You want some?
Yeah.
Okay. First, I just want you to try this chocolate milk. Just drink it out of the thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't care.
I did brush my teeth.
Isn't it the best chocolate milk you've ever had? It's lactose free.
But why is it so good? This is a problem though.
It's magic.
But it's a problem.
I know.
So I like it.
I love chocolate milk.
I don't love chocolate milk.
I love it so much. And the best chocolate milk we've ever had is Fairlife chocolate milk. 50% less sugar than other chocolate milks.
I'm confused.
13 grams of protein, no artificial growth hormones.
2%.
Lactose free.
Huh.
It's insanely delicious.
It's so good.
Did you put any in?
No, not yet.
How much do you want?
Go ahead, just fill her up. Oh, it's coffee and it's chocolate and it's liquor.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It is so good.
Oh, it's so good. Shit.
Oh my God. This just makes me think of in Elf when he's in the mailroom.
Yeah, I love syrup.
He dumps it. That's gonna be us.
That's also the scene where he's like, it's so sucky.
So sucky. Okay, so before we get into our regular skincare routine,
yes,
we're just gonna ease on into the wellness.
We are.
Uh-huh.
We're all about self-care.
Yeah.
And for both Caitlin and I, taking care of our skin and treating our skin to various masks and serums and whatnot, that is like a huge part of our self-care routine. It's something we both really enjoy.
Yeah.
And we both really love to shop too. I don't know if you know that.
We are very lucky that we have found a brand that values the same things that we do. And so Loft Annapolis Harbour in Annapolis, Maryland is having an upcoming wellness and self-care event on Saturday, March 23rd.
From 10 to 12.
And we will be there.
We will be there. So if you like our content and you've always wanted to hang out with us, we want to hang out with you. If you live in Annapolis, come on down. We'll be there.
Yeah, and
we'll probably be there longer than 10 to 12, honestly.
They are giving out face masks,
yeah,
which we're gonna try today. They are, there's gonna be some other local stores in that shopping center that are gonna come over and be doing.
There's a massage place, a juice bar, I believe,
Athleta
and beauty counter products will be there as well. So it's a great shopping center.
Yeah, very convenient, good parking, good location. And if you are from Baltimore, being from Baltimore, we always thought like Annapolis, that's so far away. It's not. It's really like 30 minutes.
It's a 30-minute drive.
It's so quick.
Yeah.
So stop on down. We will be there. They will definitely be having a really great discount happening.
So we went in the store the other day to pick out our outfits for Saturday, and they provided us with our face masks that day. So we thought, hell, we'll just do them on camera with you now.
Let's give them a try. Let's give an honest review.
So I hope we can talk with them on.
So Danielle and I have 2 different scents, and they were actually perfect because this is a Arnica Rose
and this is Yarrow Lavender.
And I do not like lavender and she does not like rose, so it's perfect. Mine is a strength and energy mask.
Oh, mine is Sweet Dreams. So I'm gonna take a nap after this.
And it's made with 100% coconut. That's why it's thick. Oh yeah, okay. So you have to unfold it and then remove the paper backing from the back. And then, do you put it on your face and then take the plastic off?
Oh,
I did it backwards.
Yeah, I take off the plastic backing. I put the coconut on my face.
That's what I should have done.
I kind of lean back with a sheet mask.
Lean back.
I get it into place, and then I find the paper, and I peel that away. Like this.
You peel your face off. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it that way because this is too thick. I'm just gonna have to peel it off and then slap her on.
Oh, I look like a hot fucking mess. This is like the face mask thing all over again.
No, it can't be. Yeah, do it like Danielle did. I screwed mine up. Oh, but it feels good.
And I take the excess serum and I just like rub it down my neck.
So now that we are beautiful,
younger, hydrated.
I will say, I don't love a sheet mask because I just find that they never like fit the dimensions of my face, but I think that this one, because it's the coconut, is it's more flexible. So it's not, it definitely slides down a little bit because of the goo.
So this is called, this type of mask is a cellulose mask. They're better than the paper ones.
Definitely. 100%. So true. Okay, so skincare. What do you want to start with? Cleansing.
Sure.
Step 1, our first cleanse. I mean, you know it. This is not a surprise. There's so much hair everywhere. I mean, cleansing balm. I use it every day.
I love you.
I love it.
Right. It's my first step. Take it on dry skin, dry face, dry hands, dry face. Rub it all around. Get all that makeup loose and nice and.
And you're removing makeup, but you're not stripping your skin. And I think that's the difference between this product and other products that I've used that are makeup removers. It doesn't have, like, using the liquid, there's usually alcohol in there, which is really drying. This is creamy. Oh, I guess that's not really, it's somewhere between, I mean, it's a balm. That's why it's called a balm and not a gel or a cream.
It's not oily.
No, but it just dissolves everything right off. It's perfect. It's wonderful. I'll go out and buy it. The next thing I have is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. So I had been using a cleanser for a while and I decided that I didn't really like what it was doing for my skin, so I wanted something different. I have sensitive, very dry skin, so I Googled best cleansers for dry skin, and one of the only ones that I found that wasn't foaming or soapy was this one, and it does not foam at all. It's fragrance free, soap free, sulfate free. It is just literally it
sounds like a dream.
It's a little bit of a creamy gel. I don't know if you can really tell. But when you rub it all over your face, there's no lather and it just gently cleanses everything off. It gets off stubborn makeup and I just feel like I've washed my face, but I haven't used a detergent on it.
I also have extremely sensitive skin, and right now, because the weather is, you know, can't make it up its mind, my skin is very dry. I don't like a foaming cleanser either. This is called Frothy, the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash, and while it's frothy, it does not have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which is what gives the bubbles to soap and body wash and that kind of stuff. So I do feel like it's gentle, but it does froth and get really creamy in a way that I feel like is really cleansing my skin without stripping it or drying it. I use this in the morning and I also use it after the Take the Day Off balm. One bottle lasts me, I think, for about 3 months.
I really liked it when I borrowed it when we were traveling.
And it has a really great smell. Like, almost a little minty fresh. I don't know.
It's the origin smell.
Yeah, it's great.
It's like minty, but not, because I don't like the smell of mint, but I like that.
Yeah,
it's herbal mint.
Skin feels comfortably refreshed after cleansing, never tight, pulled, or parched. And I agree with that 100%. I love it so much.
So, the camera stopped recording, so we took that time to take off the masks.
Rub in the excess.
I am feeling, I mean, I'm feeling younger.
I feel fine. I feel great.
Moisturized, and
mine felt cooling.
Cooling. I would agree. Like my face feels like chilled right now.
Yeah, it feels a little plump too. Like
that's how I feel. I feel like it's like taut. So after my first and second cleanses, then I go in with any liquidy treatments. That's how I'm just gonna word that.
Yeah.
So I do not necessarily have any rhyme or reason to what I use on any given day. It's sort of like whatever I reach for, whatever I feel like. So two of the different things that I have are Glossier's The Solution Exfoliating Skin Perfector. This is something that Danielle had, she did not like, and she gave it to me, and I have been happy with it. I don't have any complaints. It works for me. I just take a little cotton pad and I zoop zoop, and then I swipe it all over my face. And I will say, if there is any remaining makeup on my face, it's coming off with this and the cotton pad, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not doing that one, I will also do the PIXI Rose Tonic, which is rose and elderflower nourishing toner.
Awesome.
Which we were delightfully sent by PIXI to try out, and I've been really happy with it.
So about once a week after I cleanse my skin at night, I will go in with an actual physical exfoliant, which I never really used until I started getting facials monthly. And I'm using the AVEDA Botanical Kinetics Radiant Skin Refiner. And it is a fine grit, no scent, no frills exfoliator. I remember the last time I put this on you, you were like, oh my God, you rubbed it in and you're like, there's really a difference in my hands.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay, that's what this is.
So I just, after I rinse off the Origins checks and balances while my skin is damp, I'll put about, I don't know, a generous pea-size amount, and I very gently work it into my skin. And I spend about a minute doing it. My esthetician says it's all about pressure. A lot of people have terrible reactions with the St. Ives apricot scrub because they're either going too hard or that's just like not a good grit.
It's really big. This is really...
I'm telling you, it's freaking fantastic. I mean, that's disgusting.
Yeah. So on my hand,
wow,
is the skin that you can see is exfoliating off of my hand with just a little bit. I mean, that's a one finger of pressure. I mean, I just lost the top layer of skin and it feels really nice.
For all skin types, again, I think it's all about the pressure and the grit of the actual product. I like a fine grit. I like something that I can get results from just by lightly rubbing it into damp skin. And when I rinse this off, my skin is like,
do you have a holy face?
Like a baby spot.
I believe it.
So regardless if I've used an exfoliant or I've just gone in with my regular face wash, I always use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It is a salicylic acid treatment. I take a few dashes onto a cotton pad and I swirl it all over my face. And like Caitlin was saying about the Glossier solution, if there are any traces of makeup left behind, this is getting it off. But I do not use this in the daytime. I only use it once a day. If you're over treating your skin with chemicals, your skin's gonna react in a bad way. It's gonna have an adverse effect.
It'll like start over-producing
oils to treat your skin, and you get redness and just irritation. So I've been using that for years and I love it.
You have been. And it's so funny to me, I haven't ever used it.
We use a lot of stuff on our, that's what we should have prefaced this whole thing with.
This is not normal.
We use a lot of stuff. Skincare is our jam.
Yes, and I will say, but like, it's not like I'm using all these products every day. I do a pick a mix of skincare. So if I am not using a toner or a chemical-based treatment, then I will use the Paula's Choice Resist Advanced Pore Refining Treatment 4% BHA, because I really try not to layer like treatment chemicals on my face because I do have dry skin. So I try and do like one or the other. So it's like I'll either do a toner or I will do this. One of the other things I've been trying... Wow. One of the other things that I've been trying intermittently, not every day, and I actually just read the back and it says I'm supposed to be doing it morning and night. I did not know that. So it is the SKINMEDICA TNS Essential Serum and SKINMEDICA HA5 Rejuvenating Hydrator.
What are you gonna say about these?
So these items were gifted. We attended a event with a plastic surgeon down in Arlington, and these were part of the gift bag.
They are the luxury of luxury. I'm talking more than La Mer.
Carried in plastic surgeons' offices. Is it $250 each?
It's skin grade. It's medical grade skincare.
Yeah.
I think this one is $278.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So these are manufactured and distributed by Allergan. So the makers of Juvederm and Botox.
We never would have been able to afford these.
No, literally, I would never ever have even known about them. This is like a dual serum. So when you squeeze the pump, two different liquids come out. One is like a beige lotion looking one, and then one looks like I've sold my soul to the devil and he's made me a serum and it's red. I will say it smells
Rub it in.
like an old grandma. But they specifically want you to squeeze it on your hand, mix them together, and then rub them on your face, which is what I do. And I will say, once it's on your face, it's not like this is the only thing you're putting on there. So then you just layer other things over top and you don't smell it. The other thing that I use is the HA5 Rejuvenating Hydrator. This is sort of a like moisturizer booster.
Is it hyaluronic acid? HA, is that what the HA stands for?
Yeah, no, yes. It has 5 forms of hyaluronic acid.
Wow.
Yep. And so this says you can either apply it before or after moisturizer. I usually do it before. So I do the serum, and then I do this one, and then I do my regular moisturizer. But I will say, because I do so much, I can't necessarily pinpoint what exactly has my skin. Well, we're bare-faced today, like bare fucking faced.
And I just had like a terrible skin reaction, which I'll tell you about.
I'm like, I don't have any active breakouts, but my pimples now like leave marks for longer.
Yeah, because we're older.
Yeah, so that's what's happening now. I'm not having any breakouts. I'm not having any of the like dermatitis issues I was having. I'm feeling pretty good about my skin. Not as good as I did at 15, but good enough.
Good nonetheless.
Yeah.
The last step that I do before I go in with moisturizer is the AVEDA Botanical Kinetics Skin Toning Agent. And I need to buy some this week. Good thing I have a facial this week. And this is just a toning spray that I use almost like as an essence or an additional hydrator to really like refresh the skin before I lock it all in with moisturizer. It has a great sprayer.
Oh my God. It blew right in my face.
Well, it's for your face.
I know, but
the smell of this, if you love AVEDA products and you want to feel like you just walked out of the AVEDA spa, just spray some of this. It is so refreshing. It feels so great on my skin. I look forward to spraying it morning and night. After I've done all of my toners, treatments, serums, all of that, then I start potions and lotions. I will use a eye cream. For me, I think the thing that I think is probably the most important of my whole skincare is an eye cream. Wow, okay. I feel like that's the part of my face that is really showing age the most quickly. I have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles around my under eye. I definitely have dark under eye, and it's sort of becoming like pitted. Which is hereditary. Yeah, so that's where light goes to die. Eye creams are really important. I think they have that extra dose of moisture that just a regular moisturizer doesn't provide. Richer. So I was using like 3 or 4 different eye creams at one point. They all ran out, and the last one left is the SHISEIDO White Lucent Anti-Dark Circles Eye Cream. I believe that you've probably actually heard me talk about it already before, and I like this one. I do think that it is a little bit thin for my taste. That's not to say that it's not as effective, but I feel like a thicker cream is more effective for that particular area. And you know, since I'm not putting it all over my face, a thick one that sort of sits on the skin, it doesn't bother me, especially because I'm putting it on before I sleep. Right. So, but I'm still happy with this one. I did find both, the 2 that I've purchased, I have found at Marshall's. I would purchase it again if I saw it, because I do think that it's a good one. So, my next step in the nighttime routine is the Clinique Turnaround Overnight Revitalizing Moisturizer. This is nothing new. This is my holy grail nighttime moisturizer. I was also using it during the day, but I found something that I really love and I'll talk about later. Caitlin has used this and she's also into it. It is a thick but not greasy cream that does just what it says. It's a revitalizing moisturizer. I wake up in the morning and my skin still feels really hydrated without feeling greasy. It just feels, oh my God. And on nights when I exfoliate and then I put this on, I'm like, just keep rubbing. Just keep rubbing. It's so great.
So as a moisturizer, I also use a Clinique product, and it is the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator.
So big.
I know. It's 4.2 ounces. I got a pack of 2 and then a refresher spray that I keep at work. From the Nordstrom sale. It was an exclusive package. They don't sell it in this size typically, but I've been using it for over a year, probably over 2 possibly. I like it, but I think now that I've tried Danielle's turnaround cream, I will switch next time because this is a very jelly consistency.
Oh yeah, wow.
And I just feel that...
a lot looser than I remembered.
Yeah, and I just feel that I like something thicker.
Yeah, I like the feeling of cream.
Because I'm so dry. I just feel like it hydrates better, it absorbs better on my skin. But I still would highly recommend this. I don't have any problems with it. I just think that one is better. My
very favorite eye cream is the Clinique REPAIRWEAR Anti-Gravity Eye Cream. I'm like,
a lot of words.
Yep, anti-gravity, sure, do your thing, do your thing. It's just the best eye cream I've ever used, and I have not been a very diligent user of eye cream until last year, and I will not skip this step morning or night now. I just can't. It's made such a difference in the way that my makeup applies, like my concealers. And this is a thick cream, but again, it is not greasy, and makeup plays really well on top of it. I feel like my under eyes are never like crepey looking because they always look kind of plump. I used to get dry patches on my upper lid, and I haven't had that problem since I've started using this. I recommend it to everyone when someone's looking for an eye cream. I'm like, this is the one I love. I don't even want to switch it up. I'm using a different one in the daytime, and I can't wait till it's gone so I can use this both morning and night.
So in the morning, I actually use completely different products than I do at night. I will say, if I wake up and I'm not putting on makeup, I don't put these products on.
Got it.
The first layer that I usually put on is the BOSCIA Sake Hydrating and Brightening Serum. I have talked about this. There it goes. I have talked about this in a prior video. There is literally maybe 4 uses left. I went through this so quickly. I just find that it's a great first step to start like injecting moisture into my skin before I put makeup on it. But I don't necessarily, even though it says it's a hydrating serum, I don't know if I feel that it's enough hydration for a full day. I mean, I'm obviously, once I apply my moisture in the morning, I'm not getting moisturized again until night. So I'm trying to layer it on so it lasts. So the next thing I have been using, this was also sent to us by PIXI, is the Rose Ceramide Cream, and it's an intensive moisturizer. And while it is called Rose, while it is called a rose cream, it doesn't smell like roses, it actually smells like oranges.
Yeah, like citrus.
Yeah, and so it's kind of,
I do like it.
I mean, it's like medium viscous.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not runny. It's thicker than my Clinique Moisture Surge.
It reminds me of the density of this.
Yeah. I really like it. It dries down really quickly into my skin, so when I'm applying makeup over top of it, it goes on smooth, but it doesn't interact poorly with makeup over top of it.
It doesn't cause it to bunch up, right?
Right. Yep. And I don't feel like I have to use a ton of it. I just use maybe like a pea-sized amount, put it on my face, and I feel good to go.
So a few minutes ago, I mentioned that I had a little bit of a crazy skin reaction. Actually, I've had 2 recently. I, unbeknownst to me, used a moisturizer that had retinol in it. My skin is highly allergic to retinol. Oh, it was a yawn.
Oh, okay.
Even in the smallest doses, my skin actually erupts into like thousands of mini blisters. So I got that all sorted, immediately stopped using that moisturizer. I got a lot of skincare products on my hands.
Good for you. Animal testing.
And after I got that sorted, I had been using a newer, to me, vitamin C moisturizer at night after I used a salicylic acid treatment. Guess what you're not supposed to use together? salicylic acid, and vitamin C.
You fried your face.
So my skin, like I have a bunch of red spots here that are healing, but like Caitlin was saying, like they're gonna be red forever now. Fortunately, I can cover it up with makeup. So now I'm using my vitamin C products in the morning.
Yes.
And it's been a world of difference. So for my moisturizer, I'm using the Ole Henriksen Truth C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream. It smells like a fucking creamsicle.
Mm-hmm. And it's a color of a creamsicle.
Yeah, I know, so nice.
Yeah, Berkeley.
So I used up an entire mini jar that they had sent me, I guess, in like an Ulta order for free. And I had run out of moisturizers and we're doing this low buy thing. So I was using up what I had and I fell in love with it. So I ordered the full size. Love it. And then for eye cream, I'm using the Drunk Elephant C-TANGO Multivitamin Eye Cream Power 5C8 Peptide Blend. Caitlin and I both bought this at the same time. It's great packaging. I do love the pump. It's an okay eye cream. I think that the Clinique one that I'm using is better and it's definitely cheaper.
Yeah.
And I don't like that I can't see how much I have left.
Yeah.
So fortunately I have another eye cream I can use as backup, but like I want to know when I think I might need it. So I like it, it's fine, but I don't think I'll repurchase it.
That's how I felt. I thought it was just really expensive for it to not all of a sudden transform my under eyes.
So I do think that vitamin C is great as a daytime treatment, or if you want to use it at nighttime, just make sure you're not treating your skin with other like BHAs or AHAs. They don't play well together. But I do like the vitamin C for brightening, and supposedly that's going to help with my red spots, my hyperpigmentation, so fingers crossed.
I'll think positive thoughts for you. Barkley doesn't do any skincare because he's naturally beautiful.
Young.
Look in the camera.
Look up here. Do you want cookies?
They do right there.
You want cookies?
Look at that face. That's a fresh face.
That is a fresh face. You need to be brushed.
Okay. One of the things that I have started using, and this was sent to us by Influencer, it is the L'Oreal Lash Serum Solution, and it comes in this little pen, and it's got the clicky bottom and a little...
Oh, like a brush?
Yeah, a little brush, and you just paint it along your lash line. They say that you have to do it. They are very serious about it. Morning and night.
Do you think that's because they want more money?
No, I think because what it does is that it doesn't make your eyelashes grow longer. None of these products do.
It's just thicker, right?
They make your lashes stay in longer.
Okay.
So then they just continue to grow rather than falling out.
Bertha, your breath is absolutely heinous. So you're painting this on your top and bottom lashes?
I'm just doing the top ones.
Okay.
I don't need longer lower lashes, I don't care.
No. I also was sent this, but I haven't started using it yet.
I've only been using it for about a week. I do think that I see a little bit of a result, which is very exciting because I do have short, straight lashes. So I'm always looking for something to give at least the illusion of length. So I'm very excited because obviously this is like a drugstore, big box store product. It would be easily accessible to everybody. Yeah. I haven't noticed any eye irritation when I use it. I haven't noticed, other than the first time that I put it on where it like the product globbed up because I twisted the bottom so much, it hasn't affected my makeup at all.
So the thing with those is after you stop using them, your eyelashes are going to go back to normal. Mm-hmm. It's not like use this once and forever have great lashes because they're going to fall out.
Right, and
the shedding process.
They specifically say on the packaging you have to use the product at night and in the morning every day. Like you can't really skip days because it, I guess,
right,
the effects are, I guess, only last for like 12 hours at a time.
Right. One more thing I do every night before bed is I put on the KIEHL'S Butter Mask for Lips Overnight Lip Treatment. It has coconut oil and wild mango butter. It's a potted lip balm. It's very thick, very emollient. It does not have a scent or a taste. It does have dog hair on it though. I absolutely love it. It's, you know, like I have to kind of dig the back of my nail in there to get it because it's so thick, and also like it's not a very large hole. But I really love it. Mike even uses it occasionally. It's just been a really great lip balm for me, and one that I think I'll repurchase after this is over.
So similarly, I also use sort of almost like a lip treatment at night, and it is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I really like this. It definitely has a fruity scent. And it does give your lips a little bit of a pink hue.
So this almost looks like Vaseline texture.
It's similar, it's not as thick.
Okay.
But when I wake up in the morning, it is very obviously still on my lips.
Same.
I have issues with clogged pores right around here. And for me, the only thing I think that can explain that is using thick lip products at night, because why else would it clog right there?
Right.
And I think it is from Vaseline, which I also still use as a lip product at night, because I do know a lot of lip products, your lips will become adjusted to them.
They acclimate.
And it will no longer be effective. And so I still alternate with Vaseline occasionally, and I specifically use the one that has cocoa butter because it smells nice.
It does. I do have one eye mask. Caitlin also uses this, and it's the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold pure luxury lift and firm hydrogel eye patch.
I literally wore them driving on my way over here today.
They're amazing.
They are amazing.
They're expensive.
Yes.
But worth it.
Yes.
They're actually gold. They're gold, baby, gold. I keep mine in the refrigerator. You've probably heard me say that before. I use them if I've overindulged in sodium. I use them if I have a big event coming up. I use them before filming. They just really plump up and depuff, like plump but depuff at the same time, your lines and your under eye bags. So like it depuffs my bags, but the fine lines I feel like are plumped and not as fine liney.
Yeah, I agree.
They have a cucumber version, and I think I want to try that one next because I've heard rave reviews about that, and it's a little less expensive because it doesn't have gold in it.
Yeah, I just don't love I don't love cucumber scent. So the next thing is also a patch, but a very different kind, and that is the COSRX.
Yeah, sure.
Acne Pimple Master Patch. I think that's it. I kept seeing these on, I'm pretty sure it was a BuzzFeed list.
World Wide Web.
I think I would see them on, it was like BuzzFeed 24 skincare products you can't live without. Something like that.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I just kept seeing them, and I thought, and I have been having issues with spots in a way that I never really have before, prior to age 25. And I thought, you know, fuck it, why not try? And they are apparently a hydrocolloid dressing.
It's like what's in a medicated Band-Aid.
Used as a protective cover, non-drying, absorbs impurities in oil. And the whole thing that they would show you online is that they're like a hole punch size, although they vary. But they are semi-translucent, and after you've put one on your pimple and let it sit there all night or all day, you can see the gunk that has been sucked out. Yeah. Yeah. It's fascinating. And I will say, they are so, and I think part of it is also my skin tone. They come in 3 different sizes. You're not gonna be able to see that. I'm sorry, I know you won't really be able to see that. But they come in 3 different sizes. And once you put them on your skin, one, they stick very well. They're not falling off. And then also, they almost disappear.
They blend in.
Yeah. While it's not like I have a pimple at night and I wake up in the morning, the pimple's gone.
Yeah.
But I do notice that the inflammation is less and it's less red, and it definitely seems like it's on the path to healing, which is all I want. So I think that they were like $12.
Right. So I have done a lot of reading online, and people say that as a cheaper alternative with the same exact ingredients, they take the hydrocolloid Band-Aids and they cut them into the shape and they put them on their face, and it does the same thing. So I'm gonna try that and see if I have.
Tried a
Really?
Which kind of Band-Aid?
That's like a medicated Band-Aid that helps heal your wounds. The next thing for me is masks. Whole lot of fucking masks.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm a masking diva. I have the KIEHL'S Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. This is a full size, and then I have 2 little babies here. I've got the Ginger Leaf and Hibiscus Firming Mask and the Calendula and Aloe Soothing Hydration Mask.
Calendula. That doesn't even sound like a real word.
So that one I love. I love the texture. You leave it on overnight. It's supposed to be firming. It just feels so great. I bet you that would give you what you want in the moon mask.
Yeah, but I will say I have an issue with sleeping masks because I just feel like they end up all over my pillow.
I put it on so far before bed that I feel like
it's dried down a little bit.
It's really dried down. So I really like this one for, I use it because it says it's firming. I don't really notice any firming yeah, that's a weird one.
I do not like that texture.
I thought I didn't, but I actually like it when I put it on.
Huh.
And it smells like a little lemony, you know?
It was literal lemon zest in it.
So this one is for soothing, is that right?
Soothing.
So that's great for soothing. I can imagine that would be great if you had a little bit of sunburn. This is the Deep Pore Cleansing Mask with Amazonian White Clay. This is 5 ounces and it is less than half of the price of those cult classic Glam Glow masks. Those are 69 bucks. And this is incredible. It really helps draw out the impurities and the toxins if you have a little bit of pimple action going on, or if your skin just feels like the texture isn't quite right. I just slap this on for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes until I start noticing when I move my face, I can see the crumbles building up. And then I rinse it off with a warm cloth. It never leaves my skin feeling red or irritated. It's a go-to, and I will forever repurchase it.
This mask I've talked about in the past. You probably already know it. You've probably already seen it unless you've never watched any of our videos before. So it is the Clinique City Block Purifying Charcoal Clay Mask and Scrub. And this is the kind of mask that first of all, it feels great to apply because it's thin enough, it goes on very smoothly. You don't have to worry about it being uneven. Like once it's on, and then it proceeds to dry. So as you're sitting or doing whatever, like you can go around and still run errands because you're not gonna have a wet, goopy mask on your face the whole time.
You can run errands?
Not run errands, like, fuck. You could though. No, not run errands. I'm sorry. I mean,
do like chores?
Yes. Do house. Like,
please put this on and go run errands.
I will. We should. What I meant was you can put this on and then run around your house like cleaning or doing laundry or whatever, and you're not gonna accidentally like hit your face and it be like a goopy mess.
Yeah.
You put it on, it dries pretty quickly, but then the best part is that you can, once it's dry, you can see the oil being sucked out of your pores as little dots. And so especially for me, like around my nose and then right here where I have the clogged pores, like I can see that mask going to work.
Yes.
Which I appreciate.
Me too.
Because a lot of time I do skincare stuff and I'm like, man, I don't really know what it did.
Feels nice, smells nice.
This is very evident what it's doing. When you go to wipe it off, you get wet hands and then you start to exfoliate because it does have physical exfoliators in it, and they're fine enough and plentiful enough that you really are sloughing off that dead layer of skin, and you end up like fresh faced. I will say I mean if I'm physically exfoliating, I'm a little bit red.
Fresh as a fucking daisy.
But that's fine, especially because I'm usually doing it at night.
My other mask favorites are mostly for hydration. Hydration and brightening. The first one is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask to quench skin's thirst. So essentially this is just like a really thick but not sticky cream that's marketed as an overnight mask. But again, with this one, I do not use it as an overnight mask because I do think it would end up on my pillow.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The KIEHL'S firming one is thick enough so it wouldn't, but this is a bit more liquidy. It's like a proper lotion. And so I put this one on for a couple of hours. I let it do its thing, and when I rinse it off, it just feels so slippery smooth. And I really love, it smells like apricots.
That is nice. You know what I would actually probably do? I would probably do this mask.
Yeah, and then
rinse it, and then do that.
Oh, I want to do that later.
We are gonna do Battle of
Honey masks.
Yeah, because we essentially have the same product.
Yep.
From 2 different companies. I have the Pharmacy Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask with Echinacea Green Endy Honey.
And I have the Fountain of Truth Honey Glow Mask.
This is what it looks like.
Yours is so much bigger than mine.
I know.
I was sent this by Influencer and I just have fallen in love with it. That being said, I think I would buy that the next time because I'm getting like 3 times the amount of product for less than this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is the line by Juliana Rancic. So honey masks are great for hydration, but they're also really great for, a lot of people swear by it for acne. It's soothing, it's detoxifying. Honey is like a natural detoxifier, is that correct?
It's an antibacterial.
Antibacterial, yeah. So
humectant.
Yeah, I rub it onto the skin. It looks like honey, and then you massage it in for about 1 minute, and then it turns to this milky white texture.
And starts warming.
And it warms. But it feels absolutely divine.
Yeah, and it warms, it does not burn.
Yes.
Which I think is a very important distinction.
I agree.
Because I don't want to use anything that burns.
For me, this is my most fun mask to use, and I feel like it's really doing something.
Yeah, I agree, but I also think I like, when I put this mask on, I almost feel like it's when you do your nails and you just have to sit. Because if your hair gets in it,
oh, get your hair out of the way.
It is goopy. It is the most sort of like luxurious feeling mask I have.
Mm-hmm.
The last one I have was absolutely a impulse buy. I don't even really know what came over me, but I kept seeing it all over the place and I just thought it looked great. So I went ahead and I bought it. And it is the Tatcha Violet C Radiance Mask, Brightening Beauty Berry and Dual Vitamin C.
I love the smell of violets.
So it is like a Korean skincare line. Oh, no, Japan, I'm sorry. So I will say it smells very,
oh, I love it. It smells like AVEDA.
It smells herbal, but so it's a generous layer and then you rinse after 15 minutes. I obviously just rinse whenever I fucking feel like it. I don't, 15 minutes, I'm sorry. If I'm paying this kind of money, it's gonna sit on my skin for as long as humanly possible.
We are like that with masks.
My skin will fall off before I waste it.
I agree.
But yeah, so I bought it, I regretted it. I thought, oh my God, I can't believe I bought this like trendy product. I don't believe the hype. I must have been drunk, who knows? And, but then I tried it and I really felt, it feels very soothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
The texture of the mask and then how my skin feels after, like my skin just feels so refreshed. And so they say it's a brightening mask, but I feel like it's more than that. It's definitely hydrating. Would I run out and repurchase it? Probably not, because it's expensive. But if it came up as a Sephora weekly deal.
My very last favorite is probably the longest favorite that I've had. I have cleared shelves of these products, and when I found out they were selling it at Costco, well, it was no holds bar. I went in and I bought a whole box of the Wen 10 PM Premium Biocellulose Sheet Masks. These are for anti-aging, but not only that, they're just the most feel-good mask you could ever imagine. The mask that we used in the beginning of the video was sort of reminiscent of this, but this is a bit of a thicker cellulose mask, so it doesn't slip and slide as much. It really conforms to your face. It's a bit longer and less wide. And I've used them on airplanes. I use them when I'm just feeling down. I use them all the time. I love them so much and I buy them all the time. I have for years. They're a little bit tricky to find, but you can find them on their website. Anthropology was carrying them for a while.
Really?
And then Costco. I always feel so refreshed after I use that mask.
Yeah.
It just makes me happy.
Well, that is the
point.
point.
I think skincare should make you happy. Spend enough money on it.
Right, exactly. I agree.
So that's it. Just a couple of things. You know, this will be the longest video I've ever edited.
Just a simple skincare routine. We don't use all of these products all the time.
No.
We mix and match. We tailor our skincare to what our skin is actually doing.
Right, listen to your skin.
And I will say, like, don't just listen to people on the internet and bloggers.
No.
Because what works for me is not going to work for Danielle.
Nope.
What works for us is not going to work for you. But you have to try things and be willing to sort of and try different stuff and maybe it not work. And I will say that is the benefit of getting stuff at Sephora. They have an excellent return policy. Nordstrom. If they don't work for you, then you can take them back.
Exactly.
And so you're not constantly just like dumping money down the toilet because you're using skincare that doesn't work for you.
Exactly.
But anyway, we would love to know what you're using. Do you have Holy Grail products that we have not mentioned here?
Yeah.
We are always willing to try different stuff.
Absolutely.
Even if we have like a product that we're not going to give up, I would always still try new stuff.
Absolutely. And it's fun for us. It's research.
It's fun. It's relaxing. It's time that I'm spending exclusively on myself. Like, I don't do skincare for anyone else. We're trying to build a community. We're trying to, ignite conversations.
Absolutely.
Spark discussion.
So friendships.
Feel free to do that down below.
Yeah, I mean, I purchased an Hourglass stick foundation because someone in the comments was like, I really love this foundation. And I was like, okay. So I bought it. And I'm using it almost every day.
So thank you.
Yeah.
If you have made it to the very end of this, we know that it was rambly and long and a lot of products.
A lot of information thrown at you.
It's all going to be linked down below as usual.
Again, if you are in the Baltimore, Annapolis area and you want to come hang out with us on Saturday, March 23rd, we will be at Loft Annapolis Harbor from 10 to 12. Probably a little after. There's an Nordstrom Rack and an Ulta and a Barnes & Noble there too. So if you want to have a drink, if you want to share lunch, let's do it. Let's meet up. Let's hang out. That's what we live for.
So, as always,
watch our last video. Watch our next video. Watch all the videos.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
We love you guys.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.